What is the ad that I would run against Romney if I were running against Romney? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we made that ad. Let's watch.
Is Mitt Romney a loser? As governor of Massachusetts, the state was 47th in job creation. There are only 50 states.
I worked at one company, Bain, for 25 years.
He drove companies into bankruptcy.
Harvest them at a significant profit.
And thousands lost jobs. It's not that Mitt Romney doesn't care about winning. It's that he isn't on your team.
Corporations are people, my friend.
Like this guy, what he really cares about are his real friends. Under Bush, stock prices of favored companies went up, while job numbers and wages for us went down. Mitt Romney, what's the difference between you and George W. Bush?
If you raise taxes on the so-called rich, you're really raising taxes on the job creators.
Stop this war on job creators.
They're the same Republicans with the same plan. They win, the rest of us lose. Can we afford to make this mistake again?
So the reason I would run that ad, if I was on Obama's side, is that for two reasons. One, the guy says, oh, I'm going to turn this economy around. The main reason you should elect Mitt Romney is I'm great at creating jobs. Except when you were the governor of Massachusetts and you had an opportunity to create jobs, you sucked at it. You were 47th out of 50. And when you were at Bain Capital, your job wasn't to create jobs. It was to harvest companies for a profit, as you just saw. So where do you get off claiming that you can create jobs? You have no track record of that whatsoever. So if I wanted to hire a loser who was going to be bad at job creation, I would probably hire the guy who was number 46 instead of you. You're third from the bottom. How bad can you be? So that's point number one. Point number two is, and this is what drives me crazy about the media as well as the Democrats, why don't you point out he's the same exact guy as Bush, except he's more right-wing. He has more draconian tax cuts for the rich. He wants to do all the Bush tax cuts plus another 20% off, plus get rid of the estate tax entirely. That's an enormous gift to the rich. So why don't you call it what it is? And he has the same foreign policy. I'm going to show those guys who's boss. If they mess with us at all, there'll be consequences. Yeah, that's what Bush said. And he got us into two disastrous wars. And apparently Romney wants to do the same with Iran. And is he going to balance the budget? No, he's not going to balance the budget. He has a budget proposal. It seems like his tax cuts alone add $5 trillion to our deficit. It doesn't reduce the deficit, it adds to the deficit. It's the same old plan that the Republicans have had all this time. Cut taxes on the rich, deregulate the companies, have them write your energy policy, etc. Cheney did it under Bush. Now Romney says he's going to do it. The same exact thing with the energy companies, outsource our energy policy to the oil companies. It's the same exact plan. So what happened under the 8 years of Bush? It was a disaster. Why wouldn't we make that mistake again? And why don't the Democrats say that as clearly? And why doesn't the media do their job and point out what Mitt Romney's real track record is and his real proposals are? You know me, I'm not a huge fan of the president by any stretch of the imagination. But Mitt Romney's track record is incredibly clear. And the media should at least be honest about it.